Before you start, can you introduce a little bit?
I'll offer my prayers first and then.
Okay.
Om Ajnanatimidandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Mukam Karoti Vachadam Pangum Langayate Girim Yatkrupatamaham Vande Shri Guru Dinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Kesharine Vanchakalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhubhyacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktavrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Pujaya Yonta Pravishya Mama Vachamimam Prasuptam Sanjivayata Kila Shaktidhara Swadhamna Anyam Stahasta Charana Shravana Tvagadin Pranamo Bhagavate Purushaya Tubhyam Katanchana Smrite Yasmin Duskaram Sukaram Bhavet Vismrite Vipritam Sya Shri Chaitanya Namamitam Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees. You can't hear me? You all can hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I'll just quickly introduce Prabhu. Prabhu is actually, 1 second, this is gone. But anyway, I remember what all. So I know Prabhu for many years. We never met him in person, but I always follow his lectures. He's a monk, he's a spiritual teacher, and he travels around the world. He's an author, and he used in Radha Gopinath for more than 2 decades. He inspires so many people. And then he also has a website. He does reflections. We have been communicating the details in our web email. yogaformodernage.com. So you can reach out to him. All the details are there. But what distinctly I remember probably is that whenever his classes, very scientific, at the same time very detailed and up to the point. He says there are 3 things, and he'll explain. In the 3 things, he says there's 5 things. And then he quotes Mahabharata, Ramayana, and you name it, contemporary as well as detailed Vedic literatures. So for my classes, whenever I give classes, I follow a few people. He's one among them. Like on any topic, if you take it, he's he does a lot of work. I mean, he's like peeling the banana skin and giving the banana. So somebody wants to give a class, if you follow him, and then he gives everything from Prabhupada teachings, Acharya's teachings. He just gives everything in detail. So I really like. So I never expected that Prabhu will be this way, but somehow I want to be a long time. But let's give a big round of applause. For inviting him, coordinating this event. So let's give a big round. I don't know the topic, but
Yeah, I'll tell you the surprise topic.
topic is surprise.
Thank you, Krishna Prabhu, for your kind introduction. And I have been following you. You didn't know that. One of the reasons why I came to Columbus was to see you, and I heard about Parikshit's birth long back, and how you got the name Parikshit. So I wanted to see him today. I feel I'm so happy seeing him, seeing all of you. I also heard of Radha Network for many years, the glories, and one of my very close friends, Bankim Rai, he became a devotee in Columbus. He's brahmachari last 18 years now. So when he joined, I was there and I asked him, where are you coming from? But then I remember at that time he told me about Columbus, like that. So I'm very happy to be with all of you. And today I want to share one topic which is very close to my heart. And I have a strong feeling that if you are open-minded and because it's going to be interactive, you have to exercise your brain also. Are you willing to do this? No? In India, nobody wants to interact. In India, they say, Prabhuji, you do katha, they will sit, and sometimes we fall asleep, but we will be okay. Don't tell us to think. But you are in America, so you have to think. Of course, Indians also think. But the point is, today we are going to discuss on a topic of how we can remember Krishna, we can experience Krishna in social life. See, Krishna, love of Krishna is very abstract, very vague. People always say Krishna Prem, you heard this, back to Godhead, love of Krishna. So many times devotees wonder what is this actually? Is it practical? So today we are going to do some practical exercise by which you can experience that experiencing Krishna is not difficult. So for that, just a little foundation, a little theory. See, Kali Yuga is the age of quarrel and hypocrisy. So modern times are called as an age of quarrel and hypocrisy. So when we come together, we quarrel. And when we are alone, there is hypocrisy. So if you have Krishna when we are alone, then there will be no hypocrisy. And if you have Krishna when we are together, in social setting, then there will be no hypocrisy. There will be no quarrel. So because this is a social gathering, of course a spiritual gathering, but that is social. We are all social animals, right? So how can we experience Krishna in this gathering? So that we don't quarrel. Because devotees, my dear friends, devotee association is very good. It is comforting. At the same time, sometimes it can be intense also. Anybody has experienced this? You are shy to raise your hand. But you know porcupine society? Porcupines, they have these sharp spikes. So the porcupines in winter, they come together because they get warm. But when they are too close, they hate each other with their spikes. So they get upset. So the porcupine gets upset. Oh, I'm getting hit. I will leave this community. They are all hitting with their spikes. So he goes. But if he goes away, the cold will kill him. Right? But if he is together with other porcupines, their spikes will hit him. So devotees are like that only, like porcupine society. If you come together, our egos will clash. Right? And if you go away, the cold material energy will kill us. So what do we do? How do we tolerate the spikes of other devotees? So that is a technique which we will share today, by which not only will we be able to tolerate other devotees, we will be able to see Krishna in the association. So for that, there will be 3 rounds of exercise we will do. It will be 2-minute exercise. It will be fun. All of you are ready to do it?
Yes.
And I will be there to facilitate. But anybody comes in late now, you will have to tell them the rules of the game. Otherwise, they will feel left out. Okay? So first round. Okay, now before we start the exercise, all of you should have a partner. This is going to be done in pairs. You have 5 seconds to decide your partner. Ideally, the one next to you best. You have 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All of you have a partner? All of you have a partner? Who doesn't have a partner?
David, coming.
Go to Krishna. Go to the Shekha.
3 seconds.
Okay, we'll start. Hare Krishna.
Sit here.
It's okay. She think I'll understand.
Okay, now all of you, anybody doesn't have a partner? Oh, you don't have? Anybody else? So only one person. Oh, okay. Okay, everybody has, okay? So A and B. One of you will be A, the other will be B.
I'm gonna be.
Who is all A's? Raise your hand. Both of you are B's.
I'm A.
A. All A's. Okay, thank you. Now, please listen to this carefully. We'll have 3 rounds. The first round. So whenever so I will play. When I play Kartal like this, A will start talking and B will listen attentively. Okay. And when I again play Kartal, you will swap. A will be quiet and B will speak. Clear? But what you will speak, that I'll tell you now. Otherwise, you will speak anything. So, this is a very important rule you have to listen. If you don't listen, if you don't follow this rule, then you will not be able to enjoy the game. Okay. First rule. So, when A will speak, or when later B will speak, you will speak about a person you really want to appreciate. Appreciate means praise, glorify, speak something nice about him. Clear? But second important rule, that person should not be your Guru Maharaj or Srila Prabhupada or Krishna or Acharyas. It should be somebody other than them. Clear? Because Guru we always appreciate. We are difficult with others. we are Prabhupada we always love, but we have problems with other devotees. Okay?
They have to be local.
That you can decide. Third, I'll tell you. Third rule. It can be anyone, but that person has to be alive. Alive. Flesh and blood, breathing. It can be anyone. It can be your parents also. It can be other devotee. It can be your librarian, local. It can be anyone who is alive. Clear? It could be your in-law, mother-in-law. It could be anyone. Yes.
Can be somebody else's guru.
No. I will especially there is one of the rounds we will do that. We are not ignoring our Guru Maharajas. We will come to them a little later. Okay, but first we want to. What are the 3 rules? The 4th is the most important rule. But before I tell you the 4th rule, I want you to understand the first 3 rules of the first round. What is the first rule? Praise someone who is alive and who is your Guru Maharaj, right? Not Guru, Prabhupada, Krishna.
Previous Acharya.
Previous Acharya. No. Somebody who is alive and it could be anyone. Okay? But now the most important. In the first round, when you appreciate that person, you will be appreciating in the context of you, which means you may appreciate him or her, but you will be talking about yourself. It's not about I, me, mine, not Vraja with us, I mean you. Like I'll give you an example. Naveen Krishna, let's say I am his partner, okay, in the game. Just observe. This is how you will also speak about your person you want to appreciate. Time starts now. So I play Katha. Naveen Krishna, I would like to tell you about a very dear friend, Jigar Rahul. He's such a nice devotee, you know. In 2020, there was COVID. I had to go and take care of my mother. She was very sick and I was so helpless. And he dropped everything. And he came and helped me. He helped me manage the kitchen, manage the house. He helped me manage my banks. If he was not there, I would have gone crazy. He's such a nice devotee. You know, he's so good. He's so helpful. I really love him. I stopped. But if you observe now, I appreciated him. But it's all about how he helped me. Got it? So we all have somebody in life who has helped us, right? All of you have experienced. Actually, most people appreciate others only in the context of I. And this is not wrong, but this is not the best. We can rise higher, but first we will go to the lowest. Like even in our Brahmacharya ashram, there is one devotee who cooks prasad every day for breakfast for us. Brahmacharya is also Brahmacharya. So one day during greeting of the deities, I was standing next to him. I just held his hand. I said, "What breakfast you made today? Upma, rasam. Wow, it was so tasty. I loved it. I took 3 times I took the breakfast. It was so tasty." So I was appreciating him. But it was all about how I enjoyed it. I liked it. So this is not the best, but this is good because we are not Mayavadis. And very important, when we do this, what happens? Listen to this. Generally, devotees get into depression because we only think negative. But in the first round, we are now counting our blessings. Many times we can't even count our blessings. We are only in the negative spiral. How I am facing injustice, how I am facing politics, victim mentality. One fact, one very famous psychologist, she made a presentation to us, devotee. She said, every week she gets at least one phone call from one devotee somewhere in the world who wants to commit suicide. That means depression, loneliness is a reality even amongst devotees. So therefore, gratitude, appreciation is the antidote for negativity. Everybody clear? So you appreciate your partner, not your partner, but to your partner for 2 minutes. Okay? Can you do it? I'll play the karta and yes.
She's not a partner.
Okay, so the 3 of you can be. Anybody else doesn't have a partner? Yeah, you can be. Okay, got it.
Ishika, you got
Okay, done.
Ishika got Ishika.
Done? So you understood the context, right? It's about I. To start, first A to B. Start. Hare Krishna. Because second round is going to be more interesting and also a little more difficult. Are you ready? So A will speak to B for 2 minutes, and then when I play the karta, B will speak. But what you have done just now, I want to congratulate you because you have done an exercise by which, if you do this every day, trust me, you will never get depressed. Because you are thanking, you are appreciating. So many devotees have a gratitude journal. Every night before sleeping or every morning, they write gratitude for somebody that they really feel grateful for. When I started, after some time it became very boring. Because like I would thank my parents, I would thank my grandparents, but to do that every day was getting boring because you can't thank them every day with feeling. So then I devised one interesting technique which is really helping me, which is called fresh gratitude. Like you buy fresh vegetables, fresh. So fresh gratitude means what has happened in the last 24 hours for which I am really, really grateful. So then what happens when you are very attentive, alert, to see, to hear anything good around you, and you can immediately appreciate it. Getting this? Fresh gratitude. Last 24 hours what has happened? So then I start thinking, oh this happened, Krishna thank you very much for this. And something very, very ordinary. Like I remember once I was writing my gratitude journal on my computer in the morning. So I don't like some sabzis, in prasad. Like I don't like rajma. It's a North Indian, Punjabi delicacy. Kashmiris love rajma. I don't like it. So one of my brahmachari friends is a cook. So he loves me very much. So to make me eat, I don't like chole also. So what he did, arabi. I don't like arabi also. So one day he made arabi with deep fried and crispy. And when I tasted it, it was like, wow. And he said, oh, it's arabi, the sabzi you don't like. I said, wow. And next day he made rajma. And I said, I'm not going to eat. I said, Prabhuji, I made rajma in Mexican style. Rajma tacos. And it was so tasty. I said, wow, I love rajma also. And third day, I said, even tomorrow I'm making chole. I said, I'll not eat. No, Prabhu, you love it. Eat it. And I tasted that chole. It was amazing. what he had done, he had put basil leaves and he had made Italian chole. Italian sauce, Italian, and it was amazing. So in that gratitude journal, when I was writing morning, I was writing, thank you Krishna for very nice prasadam last 3 days. So then suddenly I had to go to the washroom. Then I came back. By the time I came back, one other brahmachari was reading my journal. And he was a new devotee. He said, Prabhuji, what are you doing? You are thanking Krishna for Rajma. You should be thanking Krishna and remembering Krishna for pure bhakti, love of Krishna. What is this ordinary thing you are thinking? That time I told him one statement. I told him it is better to remember Krishna for ordinary things of our life than to forget Krishna in the pursuit of the extraordinary. So we have extraordinary goal, back to Godhead, pure love of Krishna. But in that pursuit, we forget Krishna. But if somebody has given us something simple, somebody appreciates us, somebody gives you a rose out of affection, thanking for that which is ordinary is better than forgetting Krishna for something which is you don't know what it is. Make sense? So what you have done just now is you have practiced gratitude. If you do this every day, although it is selfish in one sense, right? It is selfish. Agree? It is about I. In one sense, it is about I, but you are still appreciating the other person. Please know, even the ordinary things, they become very important when it comes to life and death. Right now, everything is ordinary. When I joined the ashram, we had one brahmachari who was very gentle. His name was Soho Krishna Das. Very, always he would do extra service for everybody. If your kurta button is torn, he would stitch it for others. And he would always be like this, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Very nice way. And some of the brahmacharis are very tough, They don't talk like this. They are like managers. So, all of you know Vraja Prabhus, one of the senior most leaders of our temple. He's a GBC now, very senior. So Vraja Prabhus was a manager at that. And he would walk in like this, and he would remove his kurta with a stone. He would come from the kitchen, make it into a ball. Hey Stoka, I want it to sleep tomorrow morning, okay? And he would say yes. And next day morning, because he had many things to do, he would not be able to do it. The next day morning, Vraja would say, hey Stoka, kurta, give me a kurta. Prabhuji, sorry, tomorrow, hey, you lazy fellow, we didn't do it. He would scold him. But so sorry, sir. Every day this would happen, And so Krishna Prabhu was very quiet, unassuming, and nobody gave him this service. He did it out of his love for devotees. Simple thing, stitching clothes. But time passed. 1 year, 2 years, then so Krishna Prabhu got cancer. He left the ashram, he got married. And his wife was pregnant. And just when she was about to give birth to the baby, he was diagnosed with very serious cancer. And he had only 4 months to live. And when he was dying, on the deathbed, my service was to read Bhagavatam for him every day, so that he can remember Krishna. And that time I saw same Vraja Prabhu, always non-emotional, very straight face, and he is like talking to the doctor just one night before he left the body. He is trying to convince our senior most doctor that there has to be some way out, that he can be cured. He is talking very logically, but the most illogical thing. And doctor is also understanding that he is speaking from a very emotional space. And I am reading Bhagavatam and I am thinking, what is he talking? And so Krishna Prabhu is gasping for breath. Because this is last few hours, he is going to die anytime. He is not even conscious. Like that, He was conscious, but he was struggling. I was reading, just looking at him and reading Bhagavatam. And then Vraja Prabhu saw, Vraja Prabhu became emotional, but he said, no, I have to be tough. He's a tough manager. So he told me, Brajbhai, I will read Bhagavatam. I said, okay. As soon as Vraja Prabhu started reading, his voice, so Krishna Prabhu was lying on the bed, suddenly recognized Prabhuji's voice. And then from the corner of his eye, he could see Prabhuji sitting and reading. And now suddenly started moving his hands. And then Vraja Prabhu said, what happened? What is he doing? I said, wait, he's saying something. And then he started telling Vraja Prabhu like this. I thought, what is he? And Gaurang Prabhu, what is he doing? I said, wait, I understood. I looked at Gaurang Prabhu, his kurta, his button was torn. I said, Prabhu, see your button is torn. And then he realized, so what was Krishna Prabhu doing 20 years ago? Stitching kurta, button. Then I said, Prabhuji, seeing your button is torn. And then so Krishna Prabhu nodded his head. Because he said, I am right. And then he said, remove your kurta. Like this. And then he wants to stitch it. Prabhu, he wants to stitch your kurta, give your kurta to you. And that's when Gaurang Prabhu broke down. He just couldn't take it. So in that moment, he knows he's dying, but that simple affection, exchange of service, which is so ordinary we think, but at the time of death, that became so important. So many times we underestimate, simple acts of love and exchange. I did this exercise in one town recently. After the exercise, the next day breakfast, I was staying at Prabhuji's house. He's been married to his wife for 35 years. And suddenly in the breakfast, his son was there, daughter-in-law, everybody was there in the big dining table. He became emotional. He said, today, he called everyone, his daughter-in-law, son, everyone he called. I want to make an announcement. Last 35 years, my wonderful wife has given me so much affection. She's cooked for me every day. Even when I was sick, she would pack the bus for me, and she started appreciating her. And I never appreciated her for this. Today I really want to thank you. Like that he expressed. So many times small things in life we ignore. So this round was for that. I hope the message is clear. It's about I, but it is about looking at fresh gratitude, things that you really made you happy. Can we do this later on in our lives? We can do it? Hare Krishna. Now, second round. You will appreciate the same person to your partner. Okay? But you will do it differently. You will appreciate that person as if you did not exist on this planet. Means what? Means your appreciation will not be about you. In the second round, you will not say anything about yourself. Clear? Just imagine you died and you are in the heaven, you are observing it. Or let us say you never came here, you never took birth in earth. But you know that fellow, you have observed it. And you have to tell about him to your partner. What if you did not exist on this planet? How will you appreciate him? Can you appreciate him? Think, can you do it? No. It's not about you. The message you are sending to the universe is there is more to life than me. Are you understanding what I am saying? Thank you. Others, you are understanding what I am saying? If you can appreciate someone keeping yourself out of the picture, then you are touching a higher dimension of happiness. Generally, we think happiness is all centered on I. When you go out of the picture, then you get more happiness. I'll give an example. In the first round, I appreciated whom? I appreciated Krishna Prabhu. Jigar. I appreciated Jigar to Krishna. Remember what I told him? Anybody remembers what I told you?
How we take care of Guru.
How we take care of?
Mom in the
He helped me, right?
Yeah.
In the second round, this is what I will tell him. Prabhu Jigar, so time has started now. This is what you will do. Okay? This is just to give you a demonstration. Prabhu Jigar is such a nice devotee. You know what he does? He is working for an American multinational company in Mumbai, and all his office colleagues are modern Americans. Modern Mumbai, but Westerners. But still he is such a great preacher, he is so sensitive and caring, that in his office everybody says Haripur and Hare Krishna, although they are not devotees. And in fact, everybody calls the women employees as Mataji. This is shocking. And nobody feels offended. They say, oh, Singapore, like Mataji's fax is coming, you just take it. So they talk like that in the office, and he got Best Employee Award at least 8 times in the last 2 years. He's such an amazing devotee, amazing preacher. And you know what he does? He loves his parents so much. His father passed away many years ago. Every year, he goes to Gaya, Prague, and offers tarpan for his father out of gratitude. And his mother cooks breakfast, lunch, and dinner for him every day. And she packs his dabba because he doesn't eat outside food. She gets up early in the morning. So you know what he does? How he reciprocates with her? She does this on Monday to Friday. So Saturday, Sunday, he treats his mother like a queen. He cooks breakfast, lunch, and dinner for his mom. And then he takes her out. He says, I'm taking my mom on a date. So he takes her out and he makes her feel very happy because she's quite old. And now the bell has rung, so I stopped. And did you observe in my appreciation of Jigar? Was there anywhere I involved?
No.
Nothing about me. Right? You observe? Nothing about me. It is all about him. And this is completely different from how I appreciated him in the first round. Everybody clear now?
Yeah.
Can we do this like this with your respective? Now don't change the example. Don't say, no, I appreciate somebody else. Same person you have to appreciate. This is really difficult, but you can do it, right? Can we start? So A will start to B. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Congratulations. You have done 2 rounds. Now the third round is going to be most intense but the most rewarding. Ready for the third round?
Yes.
So first round we appreciated the person. What was the main quality of the first round? I. Second round? He. And third round is going to be Krishna, Parampara, Acharya, Guru, or somebody Vaishnava who has already left this world, or let us say you don't know anything about ISKCON, Krishna consciousness, some great personality like Gandhi, Abraham Lincoln, George Washington. Basically, universe, something bigger than him and me. First I, first round. Second round him or her. Third round something bigger than both of us. Clear? How do we do it? I'll give an example. Remember I spoke about one kitchen, brahmachari was serving in the kitchen. So when I appreciated him for the breakfast, in the first round what did I do? How I enjoyed what? Upma. He was very happy. But suddenly while appreciating him, Krishna gave me the intelligence. I started telling him, Prabhu, you are an MBBS doctor by profession. And you have done medical from one of the medical science, you studied from one of the best universities in India. If you had not joined the ashram, you could be earning millions of dollars every year. And you gave all that up, and for the last 8 years you are staying in the ashram and cooking for the devotees. It's amazing sacrifice, Prabhu. And you know what I am doing here? Have you observed what I am doing in my appreciation? What is the unique thing here in my appreciation right now?
His extraordinary qualities quality.
I am talking about him, not about me. First I spoke about how what he cooked was giving me pleasure, but second round I am talking about him, his medical science, his sacrifice. So when I started appreciating him, focusing on him, I saw he started to get tears in his eyes. Because I was genuinely doing that, I realized what it was. First round when I was appreciating, he was liking it because I was happy. But then when I centered on him, it became more satisfying for him. And then I took it to the third level, which is what we will do now. In the third round, you will not do it alone. You and your partner will do combined work. On how many people you have in your group? Two. So you will appreciate these 2 people you have. You can choose which one to take first or which one to take second, or you can do it together also. But both of you, instead of taking, I gave you 2 minutes in the earlier rounds, now I will give you 3 minutes to do it together. Where you will recall these 2 people and see what are their amazing qualities that are coming out from what you appreciated about them. You appreciated them, some qualities came out, right? So now you will discuss how these qualities are there in Krishna or Chaitanya Mahaprabhu or Prabhupada or your Guru Maharaj or some Vaishnava who left this world or some great personality of the past. Basically, you will go higher than you and him or her. Do you understand what I am saying?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, I'll give an example. In the first 2 rounds, I spoke about whom? Jigar. So you all heard what I spoke about Jigar. So how will you do the third round? How will you do? If you are my partner, what will you do with Jigar? How will you appreciate him in the third round? Anybody?
If Krishna was as helpful as him, like Krishna also went to help Pandavas when they needed.
So what are the qualities? Let's first take the qualities and then we'll see how it's connecting to the Lord. What are the qualities of Jigar that came out in my presentation?
Helping nature, selfless.
Helping nature, selfless, what else?
Love.
Huh?
Love and appreciation for
Love
his
and
mother.
appreciation for
His mother.
his mother. Love and appreciation for mother, parents, father, doing tarpan, and selfless service. What else came up? Preaching spirit. He's preaching in his office. So preaching. So we could immediately now let us take, because there are so many qualities that are coming up, let's take 2. Appreciation for parents and mother and father and preaching spirit. Let's take these 2 qualities. Now let us connect these 2 qualities to something higher than him and me. How will we connect these 2 qualities to something higher than him and me? Srila Prabhupada's teaching what?
Out of compassion comes the rest of holy grace.
So how will you connect with Jigar? We are taking 2 qualities of Jigar. What are the 2 qualities? Preaching and connection to appreciation of parents. So how will you connect that to Jigar? Tell me fast.
Like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stayed at Jagannath Puri because his mom wanted.
Beautiful. This is all exactly what I was looking for. So he loves his mother.
Yes.
So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, one of the names of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Matra Bhakta Shiromani. He is considered as the greatest devotee of mother. So Jigar is following the footsteps of
Chaitanya
Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not stay in Vrindavan because his mother told him. So Jigar is taking care of his mother. So next time when I have a fight with Jigar, because he is also in the same management board. So when I have some altercation, I should know he is at least so sincere. He is following Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's footsteps. Or Prabhupada dedicated Krishna book to whom?
George Harris.
Prabhupada says Krishna book dedicated to my father Gaur Mohan Dev. So Jigar every year does tarpan for his father in gratitude. So he is following footsteps of Srila Prabhupada. So what I am doing here, I am seeing divinity in the one. I am seeing divinity in Jigar. Did you understand this? Can you do it now?
Yes.
Can you both together do it for 2 people? I will give you 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes. Take out the qualities and connect some pastime or spiritual personality to those qualities, so that next time when you see that, appreciate that person, you appreciate that person in relation to divinity. Can you do it now? Can you start? So could you find some qualities? Was it very difficult?
No.
Yes. But you could manage. If you do practice, no, then you will be able to see divinity. First time it will be difficult for some. Okay, I want to ask one question. You are hearing appreciation of someone and you also appreciated someone. During these 3 rounds, was there something about that person you were appreciating which you did not realize till you did this exercise? And thanks to this exercise, now when you see that person or now when you appreciate that person, you will be able to see something unique in that person. Anybody would like to share something? Something which you did not realize till you did this exercise.
Nobody else I can say. Yes, somebody else can say.
Nothing?
I mean, just discussing about that person, I just realized like how much sacrifice they have like given in our lives. That
Would you like to share an example of a person you discussed in your group and you appreciated that person, and while appreciating these 3 rounds, you realized something which you hadn't realized earlier? That's what I'm trying to ask. If it is not there, it's okay. Last time I did this exercise in one place, one person said that, his mother, he had something interesting about his mother. He said, I always appreciated my mother. Because mothers always want child to be with them. But just to ensure that I get good education, I was in a very small village. She, with great pain, allowed me to study in a different town. So when I would come home, she would be so much showing so much affection on me, and she made a lot of sacrifices for me. But then, after I finished all this, then I came to America. So I was not actually with her, and she was completely okay. She sacrificed. So then, after this whole exercise, he is saying that till now I appreciated my mother always, but next time when I see her, because in this exercise we did divinity round. So because of divinity round I realized how much Mother Devaki had to suffer, because when Krishna appeared, Krishna said that take me to Vrindavan. So she, first of all, she suffered for 8 childbirths, 8 children killed, 7 children killed by Kamsa. And then when she finally got Krishna, Krishna is saying, send me away. So he said, next time when I see my mother, or remember my mother, I will see how I can see Devaki in her. This is an example of how this exercise can help us appreciate that person at the next level. Did you understand what I'm saying? This is very, very important. Like there are many examples. Like last time I did this round exercise in one particular city. One Prabhuji said that he was very uncomfortable with his wife not taking up to Krishna consciousness. And then he said, but in this exercise I realized, because of this, that she actually is doing a great job. She's taking care of me. And she's taking care of her children. She may not be chanting Hare Krishna Japa like me. But because of her support, I am able to chant Hare Krishna. And then he said, as I started appreciating her, I realized that one quality in her which I had taken for granted, and that is she is the most non-jealous person I have ever seen in the world. She just doesn't feel envious of anyone. And I don't know many people like that in this world. So he said, thanks to this exercise of appreciation, I am now able to see that she is a very special soul. And then he started connecting her quality with Kaushalya and Keikei and Mantara. How when they are envious, how the whole family life can be disturbed. And to have a partner who is completely non-envious, because you are saying that she knows I am associating with devotees, she knows I love devotees, but she never spoken one word against the devotees to me. So what I am trying to say is, if we broaden our vision, we will see good in many areas which we have so far not seen. So that is why I made you do this exercise. You want to share something? Some realization, please?
I was just appreciating the person who introduced me to ISKCON is Dhananjay Prabhu, 20 years back. That was my first person. So one of the quality which I felt is Radharani's quality, the compassionate nature. So the way he's connecting to his Devaki, I was just connecting. So his compassion, even though he went to the last penny, he didn't have money, he was still doing the programs. He's still going to door to door. His wife was pregnant. He didn't have money. He didn't have the money to pay rent also. But we found out later on. But he was just doing the same preaching. How when you Krishna left Vrindavan, she never complained. So yeah, that was the quality I was saying.
Good. So that's why you can next time when you see him or remember him, you can appreciate him at the next level. Last time, there's one particular place I did this exercise. You know what happened? I asked for realization. one devotee raised his hand and then he pulled it down. I said, what happened? He said, no, I will share later. I can't say now. So I gave him that space. So after the program, when we were taking prasad, he came to me. He said, you know why I lowered my hand? Because I realized that I cannot speak what I was about to speak. Because in that exercise, my partner, there is one devotee in our community who I just don't like. I just don't like him. And he has a lot of, I thought, negative qualities. But when we were doing this exercise, my partner represented that person only. And the first round is okay. And the second round, I started realizing that person is very good. And in third round, I had to help him see divine qualities in that person. And after the third round, I realized he's a very nice person. I had misunderstood. This happened very recently. So this was another. And he said that's why I lowered my hand, because then I can't obviously say that in a public forum. So I was talking about one brahmachari who cooked breakfast for me. So in the first 2 rounds, I appreciated him. Then for his quality, third round what he did, because sometimes I've seen devotees don't appreciate others because they think you become proud, you become arrogant, you should not praise. So therefore, what I did with this brahmachari is, I told him, because he became emotional when I said you are sacrificing so much, you are doing so much. So third round, it was not like I made first round, second round, not like I did not do it like we are doing now. It spontaneously happened. So I told him, Prabhu, it's amazing, isn't it? How you are cooking prasadam for devotees. And Krishna is providing prasadam for so many devotees in ISKCON. All over the world, they have given up everything. Every day they are guaranteed prasad. And Krishna is, Prabhupada says, Krishna provides food for the ants in your room and the giant elephants in Africa. Krishna is taking care of everybody. Isn't Krishna amazing? So now you see what I am doing? I am appreciating him, but taking it to the next level of how Krishna is taking care. Like even that once we went for a yatra to Narmada, and first 1 to 3 days in the yatra, I was thanking all the devotees because I was getting good, comfortable accommodation, good prasad. Then the last 3 days, I started thanking the devotees independent of me. You are so nice, Prabhu, you are doing so much seva, you are cooking, I was like appreciating them. And at the end of the yatra, I was thanking Krishna. 170 of us went to a holy place in 5 buses, in tough road. We all went and came back safely without accident. Krishna is so kind. Krishna is taking care of all of us. So like that, we can broaden our appreciation and gratitude. I hope this exercise has made sense to you. Once I did this for our counselors, senior devotees in our temple. And I said, in realization, Mataji raised her hand and she said something funny. She said, my husband has no quality. He has an intuition, intuitive power. Like, sometimes he tells me, when I am going for some social function, he tells me, don't go. You will not be happy. Because you don't like that person and that person is there in that program, you will not like it, so don't go. And I used to get angry with him. I used to say, no, I will go. So I used to go and I used to have bad experience like he predicted. But instead of appreciating that he has this intuition and power, I came back criticizing him, saying that because of your curse, because you said that inauspiciously, that is why I went through this bad experience. And he would say, no, I knew that you will have a bad experience. So she said, no, I had the bad experience because you said I will have a bad experience. So like this, she said, in the last 2 years, at least 10 times it has happened like this. That he tells me beforehand that if you do this, you will be upset, or you will not be happy, or if you go there, you will not be happy. And I went go there and I was miserable, and then instead of appreciating him, I blamed him. But thanks to this exercise, now I am able to see that he has intuition and he is my well-wisher. So this is a big victory. And I looked at the men's side and the husband was there and he was smiling. He was very happy. And then I asked that Mataji, this is okay. This is all first round, second round, but third round, did you connect it to divinity? And she said, yes. I remembered, can you guess what she must have remembered?
Shiva Sati.
Shiva and Sati. Shiva and Sati what?
Oh, when she was not invited to her father's
And
ceremony.
Shiva told her not to go.
But she
went.
Yeah.
So she said, now whenever my husband will tell me anything, I will see him as Shiva. Lord Shiva. So when you are laughing, they also laugh. And the husband was there on knee, raised his hand. He said, I am very, very happy that my wife is now going to see me as Lord Shiva. But let me announce here that I have always seen her as Durga. So it was funny, everybody laughed. But if you see overall, it has created positive energy. It creates an energy of appreciation. And Jiva Goswami in his purport to the 11th canto, Bhagavatam Purport writes that you cannot preach Krishna consciousness unless you can see the Krishna in the heart of all living entities. And you cannot see Krishna in the heart of living entities if you cannot see Krishna in the heart of devotees you are living with. Now sometimes we say, I have very good relation. We are very careful of offending devotees, but we offend our own family members. So we have to be careful. We have to see Krishna in the heart of everyone. And we have to see divinity. Only then we will be able to preach. I'll tell you one story, the power of seeing good and appreciating. And then we can ask some questions. This is a true story because I saw it live. I am saying it. In fact, you may say, Prabhu, this is too fantastic. But it is a true story. In Mumbai, we were preaching to one boy came to our program. His name was Chinmay Kanakia, Gujarati fellow. And in Mumbai, we have some culture. When boys immediately show interest, we tell them, okay, chant Hare Krishna, but don't tell your parents immediately. They will misunderstand, they will stop you from coming to temple. So he said, okay. But what he did, he went home and called his father, who was in a business trip somewhere, and he told his father. And next day he came and said, Prabhuji, I told my father. I said, why you told? I told you not to tell. He said, yeah, I should not have told him, but I told him. So I said, what did your father say? So this is what he reported. Listen to this. He said, I called my father. I said, Papa, today I went to ISKCON program. I chanted Hare Krishna. They gave me beats. Papa, it is so good, And then my father, on the other line, he was quiet. He didn't say anything. He just said, okay. Okay. So then I asked him, Papa, can I go again? Okay, I will come back and talk to you. So my father said that he's going to come back and talk to me. But then I thought, now, this boy, I lost it. And then he said, Prabhuji, my father is supposed to come next week from a business trip. But he said he's coming in 2 days. So I said, yeah, he's going to talk to you, not to come to ISKCON. But then he said, no, I will convince my father. I said, Hare Krishna, whatever. So I thought I lost him. But after 2 days, this boy came again. He was very happy. He said, Prabhuji, you will not believe what my father said. I said, what did he say? My father came. He said, he went to ISKCON. He held my hand and he took me to the attic. And there is one big trunk, which it's all the old things which I don't use. It's all kept there. One old trunk he opened and he showed me. And then this boy put his hand in the bag and removed an old Krishna book, 1970s print, and an old bead bag. He said, my father gave me this. He said, when he was a young boy studying in Boston University in 1978, one very sweet, cute, nice brahmachari called Niranjan Das Brahmachari was preaching to him and giving him lot of love and affection. And this Niranjan Das Brahmachari was giving him cakes, Mahaprasad, giving him so much love. And my father started appreciating it. He had tears in his eyes. He said, those are the best days of my life. And to make Niranjan Das Brahmachari happy, I used to chant 16 rounds. He used to cycle. That Niranjan Brahmachari used to cycle and come from his temple to my university and give me cakes. Mahaprasad, he took care of me so much. And then, I had to come to Bombay because of some family emergency, and then I got into Maya, I got married to her mother, he started saying all the, and I gave up Krishna consciousness. But I am so happy, son. You are going to the same ISKCON. I am so happy. Please chant Hare Krishna. So he's coming and telling me, Prabhuji, my father told me this to chant Hare Krishna. I am so happy. So I was like, you know what happened at that time? This is the best part, you won't believe it. You know who is Niranjan Das Brahmachari today? What is his name today? Nobody knows him here? You know, but anybody here? You don't know who he is? He is one of ISKCON's biggest sannyasis. His name is His Holiness Niranjan Swami Maharaj. At that time he was a young boy. Now he became a big sannyasi. This is 1978 and now I am talking about 2016. That is how many years have passed? How many years have passed?
40.
How many years have passed? 44 or 38? 38 years have passed. So 38 years later, this young sweet brahmachari is Niranjan Swami Maharaj, and he is sannyasi, he is a big sannyasi, and he had come to Chowpatty temple at that time. So I told him, you know, this person your father is talking about, he is a very big leader now, and he is in temple. So, but don't tell your father, we will give him a surprise. Because day after tomorrow is our youth festival. And 1,000 young boys will be coming for this festival. And Niranjan Maharaj is scheduled to give class. So Maharaj will give class, and after class we will introduce your father to him. And your father will be very happy. So your father is not allowed for this program because this program is for boys in the age group of 15 to 30. But we will call your father as a special guest. So I gave him a pass. And I told him, don't tell your father that it is the same. So he said, okay, same person, you want to. So his father came and I was only looking at his father. And then Maharaj entered the hall. And I saw his father, you know, after 38 years he's seeing this Niranjan Das Brahmachari. And his father's eyes became like this. Like, you know, as if he knows him. But he's not sure. He's like, and then when the class started, he's constantly smiling. As if he's in a different world. He was completely different from the others. Like a love-struck young boy. He's in his own world. In all emotions. Then after the class, Maharaj led a rousing kirtan. Everybody danced. And then after the class, Maharaj got up. And in India, we have a custom. After the class, the speaker, you know, people surround the speaker, talk to him, and he meets everyone. So Maharaj was meeting everyone. And this man, his name is Chetan Kanakia, the father of Chinmay. I was the one who invited him, so I know the whole story. I was there. He came running. And then he is behind, where all the boys are in front. Swamiji, Swamiji, he is waving his hand. Swamiji. And then Maharaj, Niranjan Swami Maharaj looked at him. Time froze for a few seconds. After 38 years, you know, Maharaj is looking at him and Maharaj said, Boston? Maharaj remembered he was from Boston. And he became emotional and he said, Yes, remember you brought me cakes. Like that he started saying. And then Maharaj said, wait. And then Maharaj said, Chetan. Maharaj told his name. Chetan. And then this man, Chetan Kanakia, when he heard his name, after 38 years from the same person, he actually offered full dandava and he started crying. And I have never seen a grown-up man cry like the way I saw Mr. Chetan Kanakia cry that day. He was literally wailing, wailing. As if he has got so much love. What do you think this Niranjan Das Brahmachari got in return for giving him, those cakes, Mahaprasad, love, affection? What was he doing it for? What was there? What was he getting in return? What do you think he was getting in return? What was he getting in return? What was he doing it for? What was his agenda? Making Krishna conscious. He wanted nothing from him. Selflessly he was doing. And he was able to do that. He was able to remember his name. He was able to give him all the love because he actually saw Krishna in his heart. He was able to appreciate. So this is the power of genuinely seeing divinity. This is the extent to which we can spread Krishna consciousness. When we genuinely appreciate others for who they are. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Any comments or questions regarding what we have discussed today?
There's a mic. If you don't have any other questions, you can pass them.
Long time I used to read about positive assertions. Like when we start our day, we should do a lot of positive assertions. And when we thank, like say for example, when we wake up in the morning, first thing is we bow down in front of sun, which is Krishna, and thank him for whatever we have got. So I used to get the whole day, mine used to go very blissful when I used to do this. Same thing, is it the same concept here we are correlating to?
Yes, with addition of Krishna. There is Krishna here, that's the additional aspect, which makes it spiritual.
Sure, thank you.
How can we see Krishna in the heart of someone who obstructs us from, serving Krishna and serving devotees and progressing in Krishna consciousness?
How can we see Krishna in the heart of somebody who is obstructing us from progressing in Krishna consciousness? First, let us see Krishna in the heart of those who are helping us progress in Krishna consciousness. And once we are genuinely able to appreciate everyone who has done good for us, then it will become easy for us to appreciate. One day we'll reach a stage where we'll be able to appreciate even those who are doing harm. But artificially we cannot do it. You cannot see good in someone who is obstructing you. At least I cannot see. So I cannot teach you techniques. But at least what I do when somebody I see is doing harming me, I take it as Krishna teaching me a lesson to this person what I should not be doing in life. Oh, he is so mean. Okay, thank you Krishna, you are teaching me what I should not do in life. If I am in this position, if I am in a leadership position, I will never obstruct somebody's progress. And I will remember this Prabhu because this is what he did to me, and when I am in that position, I will not do that. Some people I have seen, they draw strength from their position. If they are managers or they are somebody leader, then instead of commanding respect, they demand respect and they draw strength from that position. And first time I saw that somebody do that with me, immediately my alarm rang. I said, if I am to become a leader, I should remember not to draw strength from position. So instead of criticizing him, instead of thinking about him, I thought what I should not be doing. So, but I really can't see Krishna in his heart right now. But maybe one day when I am advanced, I'll be able to. So this is the way we see. Even when people don't appreciate us. Does that make sense, the answer? Yeah, we can't artificially see Krishna in his heart. But we can see that Krishna has used him to teach us a lesson. And then respect him from far.
I think in one of the classes you had mentioned that if you see a fault in others, there are 7 steps that you can go through. 8 steps. You can go.
Do it next time. It's a long class. You remember that? Oh, 8 steps to not judge others. That was the second class. Already first class has been so intense. Wait for next time. They have already given. I have given a 1.5 hours of intense presentation. No, today I have not given. If I start, okay, there are 8 steps. Another 1.5 hours will go. Thank you. But essence is, when people don't like us and they harm us, Krishna is using them to teach us what we should not do to others. That is exactly how I see.
Can you please hear the lecture?
Yes, Guru.
Sometimes we say that there is a verse in the Bhagavatam. Yasyasya bhakti bhavati kinchana sarve gunasya sudhara. Those who are devotees of the Lord, they have genuinely all good qualities, and those who are not devotees of the Lord, they are on the mental platform, so they are, their qualities are not stable and things like that. So sometimes we see that there are qualities in others who are not devotees, but they are also nicer than some devotees. So
you want to comment on this? Yeah, I know many people like that who are not devotees but they have good quality, and I learn from them. I respect them, I appreciate them, and I wish and pray that they also become devotees. It will be a great combination. They already have good qualities, and I have many people like that. I know many people, and I always feel grateful for that. Because good qualities are not the monopoly of devotees. And first of all, who is a devotee? You think just because I am putting dhoti, kurta, tilak, I am a devotee. Devotee is, many times we don't know who is a devotee. In Bhagavatam, Bhishma, if you see Mahabharata, Bhishma comes out as a villain. But Bhagavatam reveals he is pure devotee. When he was dying, his glory was revealed. Dhritarashtra was fighting for the demons. But last minute, just before dying, his real glory was revealed. So many times, we think devotee means we have a certain idea of devotee. But there are so many good qualities amongst those people, and then you will be surprised that they sometimes have better qualities also. So we should respect them. I've seen, I know one person who is such a gentleman, he's always serving, but he's not able to give up meat eating. So I don't call him a demon because he's a demon. I just say that I can't understand what he's eating or what he's eating. But he's a great soul and I respect him for it. And if you can't appreciate them, Prabhu, then how will we appreciate devotees? We will always be looking for faults. I mean, there are there are faults in everyone. Only Krishna is perfect. Once in the board, I was doing the seminar for counselors, I had a big board, I wrote on the board, 3 multiplied by 7 is equal to 21. Then next, 2 into 4, 9. 5 into 5, 25. 7 into 9, 63. Then what do you think people observe?
Only the wrong one.
Mistake.
Wrong. 2
into 2 is 5. Everybody observe that. Probably it is wrong here. And so what about the other 3? That is right. So we are conditioned to immediately catch something wrong. Defect. Peter Drucker, the American management guru, used to say, catch them doing right. We always catch people doing wrong. So, and there are outside people, if they are doing something right, appreciate that and encourage them. And if just imagine if they become devotees, then how much they will advance. But we have this pride, that I am a devotee, so I am better than others. So we should be humble, we should be careful about that pride. There is one Prabhupada's conversation I was hearing last month. He is talking to this British lord. He is 91 years old, he has been given the title of a lord, the royalty. And they are talking like friends. 1.5 hour conversation. He is an old man, 91, and Prabhupada is 78 or something, 79. So they are talking, and the lord is saying, I grew up in Kolkata during the British Raj. My father was a governor, some post. He said, oh, Kolkata, where? So then Prabhupada asked him where. He said, I lived in this particular lane. Prabhupada said, oh, I was just 10 minutes from there. But you remember that Kachori Wala, they were talking about Kolkata streets and life. I mean, they were not talking anything Krishna conscious. They were talking all these things. And that Lord was such a nice gentleman. In one part of the conversation, he says, oh, your highness, your holiness is calling Prabhupada like that. Your holiness, you are a great man, you are a saint. I am a worldly man. do not know spirituality. You know. So I am in my own world. Something like he says. But the Prabhupada says, oh, this is very good. What you are saying is what our Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Pranadapi Sunikena. You are embodying the qualities of humility. This is a great qualification for being a lover of God. So Prabhupada is able to appreciate in him, although he is not a devotee. He is able to appreciate in him as somebody who is embodying Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's principle of Pranadapi. If Srila Prabhupada had not seen good in the non-devotees, you think he would have made those hippies devotees? You know, when Prabhupada was preaching in New York in the initial days, one hippie boy would come and sit right in the front of him in the class. And the whole class would sleep. He would have a chadar with him, blanket. And he would put it on him and he would sleep like this. And he would be snoring. That's how much spaced out he was in Prabhupada's class. And after class, Prabhupada would say, any questions? And he would remove the blanket and he would raise his hand. And he would ask questions. And Prabhupada would answer the question. So Prabhupada would say, so, is that alright? He would say, no! Means he is not satisfied with the answer. Then Prabhupada would give again answer. And then Prabhupada's voice would rise. So, are you satisfied now? No. His voice would lower. So like that, every day it was happening. And then when the kirtan started, this boy would start dancing very vulgar way. Very dirty way he would start dancing. And very narcissistic way. He was trying to take the center of the attention. Like you would push everyone aside and he would start dancing very like that. But then devotees came and told Prabhupada that we should stop him from coming here. He showed disturbance. Prabhupada said, why you are saying this disturbance? He said, no, he is dancing so badly. Prabhupada said, no, he dances like Lord Chaitanya. He says, there in Nilambar, you will be surprised when you meet him. And then other devotees are criticizing him. But Srila Prabhupada stopped doing it. And eventually this boy went on to be the largest donor for those New York devotees. And he went on to get initiation and he became Ravindra Swarup Das. No, that Ravindra Swarup Prabhu is different. There are two Ravindra Swarup. I asked Jayadut Maharaj, is this the same Ravindra Swarup? Jayadut Maharaj thought, he said, no, this is the second Ravindra Swarup. The Ravindra Swarup we know is Guru and GBC, he is not the same. I am not talking about him in another way. Nilambar you will find this pastime. So like that, the point I am saying is, you know, our conditioning to see fault will prevent us from preaching. And outside people are very good for that. When Shyam Sundar Prabhu was becoming devotee, you know, he had come from a background where he was dealing with drugs. Some drugs, something had happened in the past, before becoming devotee. And he was supposed to go to jail for something, for some 6 months or something like that. Something was there. So he came to Srila Prabhupada and he said, Srila Prabhupada, I have to go to jail for 6 months, I'm sorry. He had just become devotee like that. Prabhupada said, why? He said, no, I had some activity with drugs, so I'm feeling bad, I'm feeling very guilty, Prabhupada. No, it's okay. I was also dealing with drugs only. Srila Prabhupada was a pharmacist. He had a pharmacy business. So he made him feel, it is okay, you know, I was also dealing with drugs. But then he said, but Prabhupada, you know, I'm feeling bad, you know, I will become devotee, I have to go to jail now for 6 months. Well, Krishna was also born in jail only. He made him feel, it's okay. You know? Like one sannyasi came to Prabhupada. There was a grihastha before, he had become sannyasi. And he said, Prabhupada, I'm so ashamed of myself. I'm a sannyasi. And last night, you know, my wife came in my dream. I'm feeling so ashamed. I'm sannyasi, how can my wife now? I've left my wife, family, everything. Oh, Prabhupada, I'm so sorry. It's okay. My wife also came in my dream last night. Prabhupada dismissed it. So sometimes, you know, we make a mountain out of a molehill. Prabhupada was always able to see good. It's amazing how he see, because he could see good, he could preach. Amazing how he preached. I'll tell you one story, then I'll end with this, maybe somebody else. One Srila Prabhupada, used to translate at what time in the night? He used to get up, he used to sleep in the night at 10 o'clock, get up at 12:30. And 12:30 to morning 6 o'clock he used to do translation. So, one day there was a knock on the door at night 1:30. He is busy translating. And night, just imagine everybody is sleeping outside. Night 1:30 there is a knock. Srila Prabhupada opens the door. And what does he see? One young girl, 19-year-old young girl, very scantily dressed, and with big eyes, high on drugs. And she's looking at Prabhupada like this. And Prabhupada says, "Who are you? Why are you disturbing me now? I have got translation work. What do you want?" And she looks at Prabhupada and she says, "Ooh la 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 la." Look at Prabhupada. He says, "What do you want? Don't disturb me. Go out." But then Prabhupada is about to close the door. She comes inside the house immediately. Now sannyasi is not supposed to be in a house with a woman. So immediately out of defense, reflex action. Srila Prabhupada comes out of the house. She is inside, Prabhupada is outside. And whose house is it? Prabhupada. And she sees Prabhupada is out, she also comes out. But she comes out pulling the door. It is a self-locking door. And Srila Prabhupada doesn't have the key. And night 1:30, both this girl and Prabhupada are locked outside the apartment. And Prabhupada doesn't have the key. And Prabhupada looks at her, "You stupid girl, what have you done?" And she says, "Ooh la la la." Srila Prabhupada says, "What to do now? Anybody has extra key?" He starts thinking, "Who has extra? Somebody has the key of his apartment." Mike Grant is now Mukunda Maharaj, the senior most sannyasi in ISKCON. Mike has one, Michael Grant. He has one extra key, but where is his house? It is, I think, there. So Prabhupada walks in the night. It's around 2 o'clock now. And then he's not sure. And this girl is walking, wherever he's going, this girl is coming. And then Prabhupada would look at her and she would say, "Ooh la la." So then Srila Prabhupada finally Prabhupada understands, Mukunda's house, this one, he knocks. And 2 o'clock, 2:15, Mukunda open and he's shocked to see Prabhupada and this girl. And Prabhupada explains to him what has happened. So then he has an extra key. So he tells that girl, "You stupid girl, what have you done? He's an elderly Swamiji and this is the time that this is translation and you're disturbing." And she says, "Hey, you are a kid, you don't understand." Ooh la la. So he is like shocked. So then they come, he opens the door for Prabhupada, and Prabhupada enters, then he closes the door and he drives the girl away. And then Prabhupada goes back to his desk. This is around the whole episode to 1.5 hours, from 1:30 to 3. If this were to happen to you or me, you would be shaken, right? But Srila Prabhupada goes back to his desk and continues translating as if nothing has happened. And he continues translating, goes for morning walk, and 7 o'clock he comes to the Bhagavatam class, like I am giving class now, he sits in the Vyasasana, he closes his eyes, Hare Krishna, and then he starts the class, he opens his eyes, and the audience, that girl is also sitting. And she has become sober, because now the drug effect has gone, now she is normal, and she is sitting in the class. And Prabhupada starts the class, and Prabhupada says, "Oh, you are here?" And then she starts blushing because she realizes what she had done previous night. Prabhupada looks at her and Prabhupada, "You know what he does?" He says, "Ooh la la la." Prabhupada says that. I mean, somebody would have shouted or scolded or frustrated that you disturbed my time, you are such a stupid. But Prabhupada looks at her and he laughs. I mean, what fearlessness, what compassion, what love, and ability to not see fault. I mean, only then he could do this. I mean, to tell that girl there, I was thinking if we were there, we would have just said, "Drive out, take her out of the room." Prabhupada laughed. Ooh la la. This is amazing pastime, no? Like this, Prabhupada could see beyond the externals. Okay? Hare Krishna.